Howdy everybody, Grant with Grant M Projects here. Just gonna give a 1-year rundown on the 2022 Ford F-150 that I bought last year. So I just rolled over 32,000 miles. I bought this at the end of March of 2022. It is now the end of May 2023, Memorial Day weekend. So I figured this would be a good time to give just a rundown of everything I've done and how the truck is doing at its just over 1-year anniversary. So overall, I've had zero issues with this truck, mechanically, cosmetically, really anything quality wise. There's been a couple little small things, but I mean overall everything's been really good. So starting I guess with the issues. So the first thing was this trim alignment here with the weather stripping. On this side, it was probably a 1/4 of an inch off. I think I may have mentioned this in a video in the past, but I brought it to the dealer. They replaced the weather stripping on this side, and that seemed to solve the problem. But if you come over to the driver's side here, you can still see how it pops up there. So it's a lot better than it was before, and from kind of what I've seen, that's a pretty common issue, and I'm not gonna spend any more time trying to get it fixed. But yeah, they replaced the weather stripping and then adjusted the doors a little bit. So there's that. And what else? My other really kind of complaint is the transmission. Sometimes with the 10-speed, it's so jumpy, and the way that Ford has this thing tuned, you know, sometimes when you really get on it, it'll like I really don't know how to describe it. So at my work, we've got I think it's a 2017 F-150 with the 2.7 EcoBoost and the 6-speed in it. And I just like this 6-speed a lot more than the 10-speed. And what I'm hoping is once the powertrain warranty runs out on this, I think it's at 60,000 miles or something, I want to get a tune on this. And from what I understand, they can kind of adjust when the shift points are. And I'm hoping that that's going to smooth it out. But it's not like it's bad or clunky or anything, but it just doesn't shift in the exact spots to where you would think it would. And it's just kind of weird. Like I've never driven a vehicle with that many gears in the transmission, and so you know, that's just kind of one thing I've noticed. But quick rundown of the mods we've done in the last year. So 2.5 inch ready lift leveling kit, sorry about that. 275 70 18 Falcon Wild Peaks. These are awesome tires. Still have a bunch of tread on them, and I've been really impressed. I will say, when these run out, I want to maybe try and stuff 35s on here and go with a little bit bigger of a lift kit, maybe like a 4-inch. I think that'll look really good. 15% ceramic tint all the way around. Have been really happy with that. Cam Locker toolbox, Line X. I think that's really about it. It's set up really pretty much exactly how I want it to be. I would like to go a little bit bigger in the future, but upcoming mods. So I just ordered a set of fog lights for this truck. I finally found a kit that I like. That's not $1 million. It's still expensive, but it's not $1 million like a lot of the, you know, if I wanted to find an OEM lens or something to put in there, people just want so much money for them. But so I got a set of Diode Dynamics off-road pod fog light kits on the way. I just ordered them like a day ago, because they were having a Memorial Day sale. It was like 15% off. I got free shipping, so I figured if I'm gonna get it, now's the time. I'm saving over $100 on them. So anyway, it's a kit that includes 2 pods on either side. The fog lights I ordered with the amber lens in them, so that'll be interesting to see if those are good. I've never had amber off-road lights on any of my trucks. So, and then it has a metal frame or bracket that replaces this plastic piece. And from all the research that I've done, it is a intensive process to install them. So that was kind of my other thing. It's like, if I'm going to go through the effort of putting these in, I want to have something that's super dope and no one else is really running. So we'll give these a shot. But you have to like remove the grill. You have to remove the entire front bumper, this trim piece in here, a bunch of wiring, a bunch of clips. And since this is an STX model that didn't originally have the fog lights, there's no dormant wiring harness and there's no factory fog switch in the cab. So the kit comes with splitters and adapters to where you can use, you're supposed to use the original OEM harness, but since I don't have that, I'm gonna have to retrofit it. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just running 2 independent auxiliary switch cables and just not using their adapter cables. And so I'll have 2 more switches in the dash and just have to turn them on independently. So I'm probably gonna put them right there in that plastic piece. So that's a little frustrating, but I'm just gonna have to figure it out. And I'll show you that process whenever those come in and whenever I get around to installing them. So there's that. And then after that, I really want to get rid of these headlights and put in a set of aftermarket LED projector, real fancy ones. But every company wants an arm and a leg for these. Like, even if I wanted to just swap these out with a 2023 style halogen lens, it's like $400 to get the black version with the chrome in it. And I think those look even worse personally. So I'm just gonna have to save up money. It's not something I really want to spend money on right now, especially since even like on the cheaper end, it's like $1,600 for a set of headlight housings, and these work pretty much fine for what I need. So it's really more of a want rather than a need. And but yeah, so I want to run the Diode Dynamics, the Pro series. So it'll have the DRL lights here across the bottom. They've got off-road projectors on them, like basically like small little off-road lights that go in there. So that'll be super sweet. And LED projectors on everything. So those are really, really dope headlights. I haven't seen people run them yet, but I'm also not really looking for it. So if anyone has any experience with those headlights, let me know. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, I put a front license plate bracket on there. Funny story about that. I went to the dealer to try and get one of these because I figured, you know, we're in Alabama, we don't run front plates here. And so I figured they would just have a bunch of these laying around or sell them for really cheap. But the OEM part for this, at least at the dealership I went to, cost like $80. I'm not paying $80 for a piece of plastic. So I found that on eBay for like 30 bucks. And then this is a metal CNC cut vanity plate from a company called Game Day Ironworks. They make a bunch of you know, team memorabilia and stuff like that. And I saw that, I was like, that is pretty sweet. I'll give that a shot. So shout out to Game Day Ironworks. They make a bunch of cool stuff. But yeah, so I think that's about it on this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I do want to put an exhaust on this truck, but not right now. I think I'll wait until a little bit later on. I've never had a truck with an exhaust before, and so I'm a little bit nervous to go in and cut stuff up and then realize I don't like it. So I'm just going to run with the stock for now, and maybe in the future put something a little bit more aggressive on it. And I also don't know if I want to go really, really loud, you know, and really aggressive, or just make it a little bit deeper. I just don't really know a whole lot about aftermarket exhausts, and I don't want to spend money on something that I'm gonna hate. So anyway, but yeah, that's about it on on this truck. Oh, the other thing, if anybody knows a company that makes the roof crossbars for the SuperCab, let me know. I have a kayak, and I'd like to haul it on top of the truck if I can. I don't like having stuff laying out the back of the truck. It's always just made me nervous. If, you know, a strap breaks on the freeway, your kayak is going to be in the middle of the freeway. So anyway, if anyone knows a company that makes a like non-permanent crossbar for this cab size, let me know. Or if the crew cab ones fit on this, because I just haven't really found any that I like yet. So anyway, I need to wrap this video up. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks, gig 'em. I'll see you all on the next one.